I'm sure you've seen these videos of people going absolutely insane over these blooming water packs. Absolutely crazy, fighting each other, going insane, and then going on eBay and other websites and selling them for a crazy markup. Luckily, I didn't have to go through that at the most recent GameStop drop for Journey Together. They actually had a blooming water set, so very excited to grab this. Really like just the box itself. As you can see, it has this really cool design for the original 151 Pokemons. So going to take a look at this. And then on the back, it says jump into battle with Venusaur and Blastoise. It says Venusaur and Blastoise have joined many a trainer on adventures through the Kanto region and beyond, and now you can have them in your own Pokemon trading card deck as heavy-hitting Pokemon. In this premium collection, you get Venusaur EX and Blastoise EX, both with strong abilities and attacks, plus foil cards of each and an oversize of Blastoise for display. On top of that, even more Pokemon are waiting for you inside 12 booster packs. So you get 12 booster packs in total here of the 151, which is really great for what you get, and you can see them right there. And then you get some really cool promo cards. Venusaur and Blastoise are some really awesome cards. Of course, you get Bulbasaur and Squirtle, their pre-evolution forms. So going to open up everything, take a look at this a little bit closer, show the camera, but very excited about this Blooming Waters premium collection, and of course it's 151. Overall, really nice display. I think it's one of the nicer displays for Pokemon recently, and just really like the box. Opening it up, these are the cards that you get, the promo cards. You get the Blastoise big display card, really nice. I actually have a few of this card in the regular size, so it's cool to get it in the actual kind of big mega display. You get this nice little Squirtle right here. It's always good to have a little bit of Squirtle. You get, of course, the miniature, or I guess the normal size version of that Blastoise card. And you get a Bulbasaur card. Nice to always have some of those original starters. And then this nice Venusaur card. So overall, these are some of my favorite promo cards in some of the more recent of these premium collection or just other boxes. It's just a nice throwback, but the star of the show, of course, is the fact that you get 12 of the 151 packs. Very hard to find these, so very excited that I'm actually about to open up 12. This is actually the first time that I have had any of these cards, and just taking a closer look at the packs themselves. Again, it has that really nice background with the illustrations of the original 151 Pokemon cards, and this nice little Mew on the front with the Pokeball. So before we open it up, I want to talk about the history of 151. So we're opening one of the most visually stunning and collectible Pokemon products in recent memory, the Pokemon 151 Blooming Waters collection. This special release is part of the beloved Pokemon 151 set, a nostalgic celebration of the original generation of Pokemon, the Kanto region's legendary lineup that started it all back in 1996. From Bulbasaur to Mew, this set brings those classic creatures into modern trading card game with fresh artwork, exciting card mechanics, and a whole lot of heart. The 151 set first dropped in Japan in 2023 as 151 and quickly made its way worldwide due to overwhelming demand. What makes this set so unique is that it brings together every single Kanto Pokemon, including those usually hard to find in mainland sets, and reintroduces them with new full art styles, illustration rares, and even etched cards. It's a collector's dream, especially for those who grew up with the original Red and Blue games or the Indigo League anime series. So where does Blooming Waters come in? This themed product is inspired by spring and the flowering energies of water-type Pokemon. So whether you're here to chase hits, admire the artistry, or relive your childhood favorites, the Blooming Water collection offers a refreshing dip into what makes Pokemon card collecting so magical. It's more than just the rares, it's the stories, the emotions, and the memories tied to each card. So let's go ahead and open up this and see what we can find. Alright, so I'm about to open up the first 151 pack that I have ever opened. Very excited to be able to actually do this. Really excited to see if I find anything good. If you're new to this channel, every time I open up a card pack, I always like to talk about the history of the first card pulled, and today that is Psyduck. Psyduck is a water-type Pokemon introduced in Generation 1 and is known for its constant headaches. These mysterious migraines build up until Psyduck releases powerful bursts of psychic energy. Despite the fact that it's not a psychic Pokemon, its confused expression and frequent dazing out has made it a true fan favorite. So let's see if we got anything good in this pack. Okay, so that's the second one of these that we have. The other one came in the front as a promo. Let's open up our second pack. Again, really like how these packs look. Really love the design of the Pokemon as the background. Here is the code card. Feel free to use that. I don't use them. We have our energy, and we also have Lickitung, which is a normal type Pokemon introduced in Generation 1, and it's most famous for its incredibly long tongue, which is over 6 feet long. It uses its tongue for both offense and exploration, licking things to learn more about them and occasionally causing paralysis.
Oh my God!
That is a pull. That is what I'm hoping for in this pack. That is truly a cool card. Very happy with this one. Hope that I pull some more cards just like that one. Let's open up our third pack to see if we get anything good at all. Let me know in the comments if you've opened up 151. I haven't seen any in the stores. Got very lucky by getting this at the Journey Together release. Now we have Poliwag, which is a water-type Pokemon introduced again in Generation 1. It's easily recognizable by the swirl on its belly. The swirl is actually its intestines showing through its thin, transparent skin. It's a great swimmer, but struggles to walk on land due to its wobbly legs. So this pack wasn't as good as the last one. Let's go ahead and move on to our fourth pack. 151 has been a pack that set that I've been looking for quite a while, so very excited that I have this one. And if you're new to Pokemon, just a great one to start with. Now we have Slowpoke, which is a famous water psychic type Pokemon, and true to its name, it moves and reacts incredibly slowly. It takes several seconds to notice pain, and it's often seen staring into space or fishing with its tail in rivers. So that is our fourth pack down. We're 1/3 of the way, hoping that we get some good cards here. I'm gonna go ahead and open this one up. Let's see what we got. Again, use the code card. I never use these, so pull away the energy, and we have Nidoran, and it's a Pokemon species introduced again in Generation 1. All of these are Generation 1, and it's among the first to showcase gender differences in Pokemon. Both are poison types, and they evolve differently and eventually take on different secondary typings. So we have a repeat for our last card right there. Let's go ahead and open up our sixth pack. Hopefully we get something good. Again, can't believe I pulled that Charizard. Very happy with that one, but there's some illustrations that I hope to find. Nice shiny energy. Okay, so we've already had that one. Okay, so this is our new one for this pack, which is Venonat, which is a dual bug poison type Pokemon. It's covered in thick purple fur that helps it detect its surroundings. Its large red eyes are sensitive and helps it see in the dark, and it often lives in dense forest or near water. Like this card, not a full illustration like I was hoping, but always good to get him. Let's go ahead and open up our seventh pack. We are almost done with this card. There, pull the QR code. Okay, so we have another shiny energy, so that's kind of cool. So our first card for this one that's new is Abra, which is a psychic type Pokemon. It's known for sleeping up to 18 hours a day. If it senses danger, even while asleep, it can teleport instantly to escape. Teleport is often the only move it knows when caught in the wild. So nothing has been as good as that second pull with that Charizard, but let's go ahead and open up our 8th pack. We are 2/3 of the way done. Let's get this out of the way. Take that code card, throw it out there. So that's 3 shiny energies in a row. So our first one for this pack is Duo, which is a dual normal flying type Pokemon. It's known for its 2 heads that sometimes act independently. Despite lacking visible wings, it can run at incredible speeds and even leap at great distances to simulate flying. So we have another repeat. So we have had 2 repeats of our final card so far in this Blooming Waters set. Let's open up our 9th pack. Only 3 more after this one to go. So let's put that energy up front, take it off. That one's not shiny. Okay, so we have Electabuzz, which is a electric type Pokemon introduced in Generation 1, and it's known for its wild, lightning themed appearance and temper. It often appears during thunderstorms, absorbing electricity from flower plants and natural sources. So that is our final card here. We've only had that one good pull. Really hoping that I get something from these last 3 packs. There's some really cool illustrations that you saw earlier, but hopefully we'll still get something good. Let's see who our first Pokemon is here. So this is Magmar, which is a fire-type Pokemon introduced, of course, in Generation 1 with a body that burns at nearly 2,200 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a fiery design inspired by both a duck and lava flow, and it often lives near volcanoes or geothermal vents. We are down to our final 2 packs of 151, and it's probably going to be the last time that I see 151 for quite a while. Even on restock days, I'm not seeing any 151s. So let's pull away this energy. We've already talked about Slowpoke. We've already talked about Magmar. Now we have Horsey, which is a water-type Pokemon. It's based on a seahorse. It's small but agile, swimming backwards by flapping its fins. It can shoot ink to escape predators and uses water-based attacks with surprising accuracy. That is actually my favorite Pokemon right there. First card that I ever had was when I was a kid, and it was the first generation that you see right here. But now I am down to my final pack. Let's see what we get. Final code card. Final energy. And it's a shiny one. Three or four shiny energies. We've already talked about Psyduck. Okay, so we have Ekans, which is a poison-type Pokemon, and its name is literally snake spelled backwards. It's a stealthy predator that coils around prey before striking with toxic fangs, and it often slithers silently through tall grass. So our final card is Mewtwo. It is a cool card, but unfortunately, none are the full illustrations, but still pretty cool to pull these. So let's go ahead and talk about its value. This pack is worth this, that pack worth that. This one is right here. That one is right there. This one is up here. That one's to the left. This one is to the right. That one is back to the left. This one is worth that. This one is worth this. That one is worth that. And our final pack is worth this. So all together, everything all together had a total value that you see right here. So that's what I paid, that's the value, and that is what is left over. Overall, I think that this was absolutely worth it, especially for this card right here. Really like this card. It's actually one of my favorites from 151, so very excited that I got that. Of course, going to get that one graded to see what I can get, but overall, very happy with everything, and just excited to have some 151. I am doing a giveaway, so if you like, comment, and subscribe, I will be giving away this card, so make sure that you do that. And again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for that giveaway.